Hello, thanks for tuning in. Just out on the Strommy having a bit of an adventure ride. I forgot my GoPro mount, so I'm having to hold the camera and ride one-handed, which is not ideal, is it? Okay, this track comes out here. Roger. And we're good, we're good, we're good. Is it that one I want? No, it's the next one. Yeah, this is what the V-Strom's good at this. It's okay, you know. Just dirt roads, gravel tracks, you know. It's not an adventure bike. I reckon these are more, they're a good road touring bike that can do light adventure like gravel roads and stuff, you know. They are a dog in deep sand. I can tell you from personal experience. They're not fun in deep sand. They are an absolute pig. Mud, also mud, they're a dog. And deep gravel, like really deep gravel roads. They're a bit of a dog on that too. But just hard packed gravel dirt roads, absolutely fine. We'll eat them up all day long. But people do take these bikes full on adventure riding. It's like, it looks like a very hard day. I'm not particularly interested in that. But this is kind of thing, it's absolutely fine. Having a nice little tour in the bush today. What this bike is actually good at is going around Australia and doing some dirt roads in between. That's where it shines. It's really good at that. Ooh, that's sand. Do I want to go up this hill climb? Probably not, but here we go. I may need two hands at one stage. I might have to put yours down. Ooh, that's a big rock. I have to go up. I shouldn't be going up a gnarly hill one-handed, but here we go. Ooh. It's not going to end well. Nah, she'll be right. Ooh. Okay, up the rocks. Ooh, come on, girl. You got it. Ooh. Oh, had to grab onto what bars then. I've had the worm going. I call it the worm, the new bike worm. It's that worm that wriggles around your brain telling you you need to buy a new bike. And I've been looking at all the adventure bikes lately. test rode that new Kawasaki 500. I really like that. That would suit this kind of stuff better. The CF Moto 450. Yeah, I've ridden the Tenere 700s. They're good. What else? I rode that Enfield 450. I don't like them at all. I think they're a bit. I think the motor in them is terrible. To be honest, I just don't like the engine in them. I rode that new KTM 390. They're good. They're not bad. They're certainly a lot better at this. They're all a compromise. They'll all certainly do an off-road job better than this bike every day of the week. Like, just eat this bike for breakfast off-road. This is a road bike that can do dirt. Like I said, that's about it. This is about as much as I'm. Ooh, that was a big hole. As bad as I'm willing to take it. I mean, I grew up riding dirt bikes in the bush my whole life, and for me personally, if I want to go dirt bike riding, I want an enduro bike. I want a proper enduro bike. Everything else is a compromise. For me, I want the real deal. But just for this, for a day out touring, and a bit of gravel here and there, some light tracks, and that's most of these venture bikes do anyway, you know what I mean? That's as far as they take most of them anyways, fucking just off like stuff like this, and Suzuki can do it anyway. So I've been toying about selling this bike and getting something more suited, but where this bike shines is the open road. Like, on tour it's fantastic, on the open highway, like, you can't beat. There's no substitute for power, for CCs. Like, this thing's got way more power than any of them bikes. All the mid-size adventures are just, yeah, they're okay. They'll cruise on 110 or whatever it is, but that's about it. They're a compromise. They've got no top-end whack. And there's parts in Australia here when you're way out in Western Queensland or out in the outback, you know, on them big long drags, you're doing, you know, this bike's happy to sit on 140 k's an hour all day, and them bikes just aren't. And that's where I'm at in my mindset, is I prefer a road bike that has got that high-end speed, road's absolutely shit. It's pretty much negotiating the potholes on this baby. Oh, look at that hole. Oh, I had to hang on then. Some big holes on this road. Plus this bike's got everything on it too. I don't know, I think I'd just be very foolish to sell my Suzuki. I think I'm just better off keeping this and getting another enduro bike, to be honest, and just bring it up here on the on the back of the Triton and go dirt bike riding again. I think that's where I'm finally at. Because this bike will do exactly what I'm doing now, just fine. For touring and just doing gravel roads and stuff, like just a day out in the bush like I'm doing. You know, light adventuring, nothing too seriously gnarly. I mean, it's absolutely fine, this bike. It's a compromise. It's absolutely a compromise. But where it's good at is, like I say, all my luggage suits this bike. What this bike's good on is just jump on it and do thousands of kilometres and gravel in between, you know, that's what it's good at. It's a road bike. And anyone that says these V-Stroms are an adventure bike is a liar. They are. They're not an adventure bike at all. They're just a road bike that can do dirt. But yeah, I'd be very foolish to sell the Suzuki, I think. It's got too much good stuff on it, this bike. I just don't want to start again to do up another bike. I've done everything. Everything's been done to this. It's had the suspension done. It's got the spotlights, the radiator guard, the headlight guard. It's got the Garmin, the heater grips, the bark busters. All my luggage is set up for it. The bar risers. The chain oiler. I've got the top box. I've just got a bag on this afternoon for dirt riding. I've got my nice big top box. Got the chain oiler, which is worth its weight in gold, I think. They're really good. And yeah, it's a long distance hauler. Yeah, and on a twisty mountain road, it's better than any of them mid-size adventure bikes. This just handles better, more power. Yeah, better suited to... You got to pick what you want to do in life, don't you? And I've just been, do I want an adventure bike? Do I want a proper adventure bike? And I don't think I got to be honest to myself, I don't. This does the job good enough for what I want it to do. I think what I really want is another enduro bike. That's what I really want. Because when I go off-road, I want to be able to... That's my background, that's what I grew up doing. But I am getting old now. I'm a 72 model. And my shoulders aren't the best anymore, so yeah, I don't know, you have to admit to yourself sometimes maybe your enduro days are over, sunshine. I'm happy riding this, but I'm happy being a tourer, basically, aren't I? That's what I am, I'm a tourer. I like a nice, comfy touring bike, which this is. It's got ample power. I like a nice twisty mountain road to a pub in the countryside somewhere, and I have a steak and a bourbon. That's what I have to admit to myself, what I am and where I'm at in life. I've had, 30 years in the bush. I had a good run. So yeah, I think I'll just stick where I am. I think I'll just stick with the Suzuki and put the worm in a bottle of tequila instead. Yeah, the new bug worm, I call it. It's just that worm that wriggles around inside your brain, doesn't it? New bike. But anyway, I'm going to put you away for a while because I want to hold on with both hands and have a bit more higher pace fun. I'll be back. Now I'm in a place called the Glasshouse Mountains in up near Buderim, Queensland. It's about an hour from home. And it's awesome riding up here. It's got a fantastic mix of absolutely everything. Like lots of really good single tracks for dirt bikes, enduro bikes, and there's some really gnarly hill climbs up here. But there's also a lot of just easy stuff like this, just nice dirt roads everywhere through the forest, So it's got a good mix of whatever kind of bike you got. Just have to, you just stay there for a sec. That's better for neutral. Turn the bike on, that'd be good. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, it sucks having one hand, I tell you. I forgot my mount. So I'm having to just ride around one-handed and hold the camera. It's just not really ideal for off-roading. The old one-arm bandit. Don't want to drop the Stromy in a big heap. If you suddenly find yourself going flying in the bush, it's because I had to grab the handlebars. lovely day, but it's just a beautiful day. It's not, we're just coming into winter, so it's nice and cool. It'll be stinking hot up here in summer. Yeah, so as we've discussed, the V-Strom does have some nemesis. Its Achilles heel is sand, deep sand. It is a dog. It's an absolute dog in deep sand. Not pleasant at all. You know, mud depends on the type of mud. And really, it has to be really deep, but really, really deep gravel. It's manageable, but yeah, you don't want to be going too quick through it. Yeah, but sand is its enemy. It doesn't like deep sand. Definitely want that 21-inch front wheel for that. And something a bit less, a bit lighter. Because these are 215 kilos wet, and I've got a full tank on. So she's at max weight, nearly 220. So she's a big old piglet, big old piggy. Some good tracks up here. In conclusion, do I need an adventure bike? I don't think I do. I've had a great day on the Suzuki. It is a compromise. There are certain places you will not take it. You're not going to have a good day. But stick to the places you can. I've had to ask myself, how much are you going to use an adventure bike? Me, probably twice a year. I'd rather much be on a nice road ride to a pub and a steak. That's what I've had to... what don't I like about this? Nothing now. Doesn't have a quick shifter. Don't care. Doesn't have cruise control. Do not care. It has the things that I like. Heated grips, radiator guard, just the basic. Suspension's done, you know. I'm old school. I don't need any of this technology or the riding, the lean traction control. Oh, this thing's got traction control, not that I've ever turned it on, but I don't need any of that stuff. I don't need any of the tech. I'm an old school, you know. I grew up without all that stuff. And I have ridden these new bikes with all that stuff, and I don't know. They act like they've rewritten the wheel, but they haven't. They're still just bikes. Just with a lot more stuff to go wrong, if you ask me. You can't turn the ABS on that, but that hasn't been a problem today for me. I think Suzuki's got the ABS pretty good on this when it comes to dirt. I mostly been using both brakes all day, so if you use them together, the front and the back, this bike pulls up adequate, more than fine on gravel. I've had no issues with running, you know, the ABS interfering with braking today, so there's that. So what does the Suzuki do well? Why have I convinced myself to sell it, or not sell it now? Why was I trying to sell it? Convince myself to sell it. Foolish. What it does do well is it's a great touring bike. Just a great tourer. Really good touring bike, comfortable. The only thing I want to do to it, I'll probably get the touring screen And Suzuki make a slightly higher seat to give myself, not that the leg room's bad, but I think my knees would like a little bit more leg room, so they do make a higher seat. So I'll probably grab that and I'll call it done. I don't want to get a pipe. I don't like loud bikes anymore, especially when you're doing hours and hours and hours out in the open road. That's mostly my riding. I like long distance trips now. I like travel trips, and the Suzuki fits that bill very well. But it can do this sort of thing in between. There's no reason, you know. That's what it does better than all these mid-size adventure bikes, the MT450, the new KLR 500, all them type of bikes, you know. It's the highway munching miles, that power for the open road. Look, it's cruising on 130 easily, you know, and still has miles of power to overtake. You know, they're all 40, under 50 horsepower, and you can't. 70 horsepower is 70 horsepower, isn't it? Nice V-twin engine. That's what that bike excels at. It just eats them bikes for breakfast out on the open road. And I don't think I could live with anything under 50 horsepower and under now. I just couldn't live with that out in the open road. I just couldn't. Even though people do long trips on them, yeah, no thank you. Not for me. But anyway, I'm going to go burn up some more tracks and then head home. I think we'll go this way. It looks good, doesn't it? I love it up here. It's just miles of endless tracks. You can make the riding as easy or as hard as you like up here. It's got a fantastic mix. Anyway, so yeah. I don't think I'm going to sell me V-Strom now. I think I'm going to keep it. I think that'd be very, very foolish. They're bloody good bikes actually. And one thing this V-Strom's got is 20 years of bulletproof reliability. They are very well built bikes. They are super, super reliable. You're not likely to have an issue with one. And in my mind, that's worth its weight in gold to me, is reliability and dependability. Especially out in the middle of nowhere, you know. Especially when you're out way out the back of Queensland, out in remote Australia somewhere, you know. Reliability and dependability is everything. Oh, I'm not saying these new bikes are unreliable, but yeah, I just don't trust them. Hence again, I'm a dinosaur. Maybe try one of these new bikes for a while. Maybe I'll change my own mind. But for now, I'm going to keep the Suzuki. Catch you later. Now this is a V-Strom's natural environment. It should be outside a pub.